Welcome to the Sniff Spotlight Series, your one-stop shop to find out what's really going on in sniffs nationwide. I'm your host, Yitz Rubin, and this is sponsored by Renewal Rehab, the best therapy provider for sniffs nationwide. Today I have the privilege of speaking with Michael Jacobson, one of the healthcare heroes. He's an administrator at Elevate Care Waukegan, and he has a background in hospitality. Before we get started, we need to pause, take out your phone, and connect with me on LinkedIn. So you studied hospitality management. Tell me a little bit about having that customer service lens and how that helps you.
Sure. I started working. My first job was in a pizza place when I was 15 years old, and I've been working in pizza places throughout high school, and then I studied hospitality management for a year, and it was a great opportunity, but I wasn't going to be a hotelier, or work on a cruise ship, so I transferred out and went to political science, which I had a great time, but would have done something a little bit more practical looking back on it. But the way that I approach working in a nursing home is definitely, since I have that hospitality background, it's definitely through that lens. It's definitely through a customer service lens. There's a famous adage, the customer is always right. Is the customer always right? Maybe. People like to say it. But the truth is that there is a grain of salt, a grain of truth to it. And we definitely have to approach the way that we interact with people. The customer is always right for them. What they want, what they think that they want, is their truth. We have to just be able to apply what, in healthcare, what needs to be done, we have to enter their world, enter their reality. So it's that's a really important thing that I try to focus on.
So your job as an administrator is to convey, as the leader of the group, is to convey this positivity, help people understand what they can be grateful for.
It's definitely something that I really try to do. In any organization, every organization, regardless of what industry it is, there's hundreds of books written on culture, on how to achieve, the best culture, that organizational culture that you're striving to achieve, to ensure that you're maximizing efficiency, that you've got healthy employees, and the same thing is true in a nursing home. It's no different than Google or Facebook or whatever, you pick your millennial startup. It's the same idea. We have to be able to create a culture in a nursing home. It happens to be, at least from my perspective, it happens to be a culture of positivity. We're there to be supportive. We're there to help people. And when when we're having our morning meetings, with our interdisciplinary team, or when I'm, orienting new hires, we're talking about the culture of the facility and, what I'm looking for, and, customer service wise, that's how I frame it. No different than what we had just spoken about. I show them a couple videos that I think are really impactful, and, everybody has different, proclivities personality-wise. And, what drive us. But like I said, the people who work in nursing homes, they're driven by a desire to give and to help. And when I show them a video on empathy, or there's a video I like to show. It was a poem that was found in a nursing home resident's belongings after they had passed away many years ago, and it was turned into a song. When I show them these videos, when I watch them, I tear up. And I know that, I've seen them, and I've seen them 100 times. But I know that it's going to elicit a deep emotional response in them, because they have a desire to help. But these are the kinds of things that I want to give over, that the culture that I want to bring, that culture that I want to build in a facility. Is empathy and compassion and mindfulness and positivity.
So can you sing us the song or tell us the poem?
Yeah, it's called, you can look it up online on YouTube. It's I search nursing home Look at Me. And it's a beautiful, it was like, it's from the 70s, so it's kind of has that.
We have a guitar here if you need.
I'm not great at guitar. My in-laws would be able to do that, and you wouldn't want to hear me sing. But it just discusses, it goes through. You might see somebody, may seem angry, and I might seem crotchety, and I might seem frustrated, and you're always I'm losing a stocking here and a shoe there, but you're not looking at me to see who I am. I was a son. I had a brother. I have grandchildren. I had a wife who I loved more than anything in this world. That's who I am. I'm not just, a number. I'm not just the person who's losing a stocking here. I'm not just the person who can't get up, who needs help in the morning. I'm not just a person who likes, my coffee a certain way. I'm a person, and that's how you have to see me. And that's how I approach, what I do, and what I impress upon my staff to do as well.
You're famous for saying life is about growth, and a big part of growth is giving constructive criticism and feedback. Not criticism, but let's say
I didn't realize that I was famous for anything, so that's...
Yeah, you're famous.
That's good to know.
We know you. We know you. We've been watching.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Famous.
This is new. This is,
Wow.
So,
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. It's a real... You didn't get stopped on the way? Like, you didn't have any...
I did, but that was for a different reason. I was
Oh,
speeding.
You were speeding?
Yeah.
Okay. He must have not recognized you, but you're...
Right. That's true.
So you're a big thing for you. You're not famous.
Okay.
Let's scratch
Sorry
that.
Sorry to burst my bubble.
Yeah. No one knows you. No one ever did.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Nobody ever will.
Take a drink.
Thank you.
Yeah. Go. You done?
Please, go ahead.
Okay. So you're totally not famous, Michael Jacobson. And you, without any fame, you believe that life is about growth and giving and getting feedback. So how do you deal with that with staff members and residents? How do you give that feedback?
Gently. Yeah. I have to be. I'm like you said. Apparently, I'm famous for.
No. We scratched that.
We scratched that. Okay. So
No one knows you.
nobody knows me.
Wait, what's
my
your
wife
name again?
knows me.
What's his name again?
I just found him on the street.
You found me. Yeah.
Oh.
I was walking.
Okay.
I don't even work in healthcare.
Oh.
That's true. I really do appreciate constructive criticism. That's something that I had to learn at a young age. Not take things so personally, because growth is important. in every aspect of life, in your personal life, right? In your work life, in everything. I strive to be a great father, a great husband, excuse me, and a great manager, a great leader.
What about a great interviewee?
I don't know, how am I doing now?
You're doing fantastic.
I'm doing okay. Okay,
You're doing amazing. You're a natural.
thank you.
You don't need any feedback.
I appreciate it. Yeah, you're giving it to me right now.
No, you're perfect.
So but not everybody's like that. Not everybody, had it drilled into them at a young age that constructive criticism is good. And it could be that, I played sports, growing up. I played baseball when I was, in Little League, and that was something that was super important to me. And, when I was going through a slump, I had to change up my swing or something like that. And I had to know that it wasn't, what my coach was saying wasn't because I sucked, but because, he wanted me to perform like he knew I could perform. And so, that's something that I don't know, I guess maybe I learned from a young age, but a lot of people, like I said, didn't, or don't know that, or don't appreciate it, or maybe they do, and there's, it's tough for somebody to accept. So, I really have to take time if I want to give feedback, constructive feedback. I really have to think about how to approach it, because everybody is different. Every single person, it is different how you approach, your tone, the way you can say something. Some people you can, come out and say, you need to change X, Y, and Z. And some people you have to be very cautious. You have to be very gentle, and it's really about understanding and knowing people and being mindful of who they are and what drives them.
Thank you for sharing this tremendously important part of senior care. The SNF Spotlight Series highlights healthcare heroes and thought leaders in the skilled nursing community. We're building awareness, trust, and shining the light on SNFs. So stay tuned. Remember to like, comment, and share.